Welcome to Journaling with Nature, the podcast for those who want to turn curiosity into wonder, a pencil sketch into a rabbit hole of discovery, a moment of stillness into a life full of joy. I'm your host, Bethan Burton. Let's open the pages of our nature journals and explore this world together. Hello, this is episode 192. How are you? Firstly, I want to say a big thank you to you for your patience. I took a big unplanned break from the podcast after International Nature Journaling Week. I was really quite exhausted when that finished, and I couldn't bring myself to be in front of the screen at that time. And since then, a whole lot of things in my life have changed, and I've been settling into this new reshuffling and figuring out how to structure my time now. We're actually 4 generations in our household now because my grandmother has moved in with us. And on top of that, I've actually started back at university doing a postgraduate course in visual art. And I'm excited, but also a bit scared about doing something big and new. But I'm looking forward to where it might take me. And I'll tell you more about that project and why I decided to study again in a future episode. I can't believe we're coming to the end of July already. This has been an exciting month because I was invited by the Wild Wonder Foundation to create some prompts for an ongoing nature journaling challenge that they've got going. Each month during 2025, they're having a set of prompts created by a guest nature journaler, which have a theme and also a live event associated with the prompts. They've had some amazing guests so far this year, and I was really honoured to be asked to make this month's prompts, which are all about garden journaling. So each day in July, there is a prompt. I started out attempting to do each prompt on the day, and I quickly realised that that wasn't going to be possible with my current schedule. So I've been doing them as I can and where I can without pressure. And that's okay. I think that if you want to do an art challenge, you need to keep it doable and fun and not put too much pressure on yourself to be perfectly and on time. I think that takes the fun out of it. So if you would like to join in with this challenge, please know that you can dip in and out and do it as and when it fits into your life. Next week on the 27th of July, for those in the Northern Hemisphere, and the 28th for those of us here down under, I'm giving a live session through Wild Wonder on the garden journaling theme. It's going to be about nature journaling our garden visitors. It's free and you can sign up and be sent the link if you'd like to be part of it. I'd love to have you there. The daily prompts this month are to help you focus on nature journaling your cultivated spaces. And I want to say that you don't have to have a garden to follow along. If you have any plants that are in your care, you can use them. It could be plants in a window box or a potted garden or something growing on your kitchen bench or even cultivated plants in your local community garden. Growing things makes me feel connected to nature. I've always had a strong need to have something growing, something to care for. Even when I was young and I was living in London, in the centre of the city, I had a load of potted plants outside the door, something to tend to and help grow. Now I'm really lucky to have quite a big garden, but I know this is a privilege. So I just wanted to say that there are lots of different ways that you can have plants in your life, even if you live in a built-up area and you don't have a garden. So if you feel like following along with the rest of the prompts for this month, for the time that's left, I'm going to put a link to the prompts list in the show notes, along with a link to the free workshop that's coming up next week. If you're on social media, you can use the hashtag NatureJournalingJuly and I'll be able to see your posts, but you definitely don't have to be on social media to participate. You can go to the prompts list directly online and just follow along yourself. And if you want to share them with me, that's completely fine. You can send them to me in an email and I'd love to see. I hope you're enjoying the season. Here in Australia, it's midwinter and the garden is flourishing. I've got lettuces and sunflowers, broccoli and cauliflower, rocket and cabbage and lots of other things growing. And I'm using my garden journal to plan for what I want to plant in the spring. I'm really not a big fan of cold weather, but I do enjoy this time of year in the garden. So that's it. It's lovely to be here with you again after this big break. And again, thank you for sticking with me through the ups and downs and wanderings of life as I fit this podcast project in and around everything else that's going on. Check out the show notes for the information about the garden journaling prompts and the upcoming workshop. Thanks so much for listening. See you next week.